Hey, what's up everybody? I've been recording drums and making drum loops for quite a long time, but over the past year, I've started to feel something shift creatively. When it came time to make drum loops, I felt like I was starting to hit a wall. I started to ask myself some real questions. What do people actually want from these loops? And what do I want from them? And honestly, are my loops really stacking up against the ones I admire? This feeling was the strongest with my vintage and retro style loops. They sounded good, but something felt missing. I started doing sound tests, analyzing gear, and paying closer attention to producers and drummers whose drum sounds I loved. Performance-wise, tuning-wise, and approach-wise, I felt like I was mostly there. But there was still something extra. And that's when I started noticing something interesting. A lot of my favorite producers and drummers had one thing in common: a tape machine in their studio. At first I brushed it off. There are tons of tape machine emulation plugins now, and I already owned one. Plus, I had heard all the horror stories. Tape machines are expensive, finicky, and a pain if something breaks. And the used ones usually go for crazy prices. But the curiosity did not go away. The turning point came when I stumbled across the used Realistic TR-3000 locally for 300 bucks. It had been serviced and the belt was replaced, and the seller actually knew what they were doing. At that point, I had a choice: buy another tape plugin or try the real thing and find out for myself. So I made the jump. I'd never used a reel-to-reel before, but the seller walked me through the basics and even included a box of tapes. Now, the TR-3000 was never a high-end machine. It's a 2-track entry-level deck from the 70s, and all the tapes used, some newer and some pretty rough. But then I realized that that's kind of the point. I wasn't trying to record clean hi-fi material. I wanted dirt, character, and imperfections. In this case, the limitations were actually a benefit. Back in the studio, I set up the simple routing in Pro Tools. I sent audio from my interface into the tape machine, then back into Pro Tools on a stereo track. Since I was just running previously recorded drum loops through it, the fact that it's only a 2-track machine didn't matter at all. It was immediately obvious how different real tape sounds compared to the plugin. Yeah. I own a really good tape machine plugin, but it's pretty subtle unless you push it really hard. With the tape machine, the effect was there right away. By driving the inputs harder, I could control the saturation. The drums got compressed, the highs rolled off, the sound got thicker, dirtier, and had a more old school vibe. But the biggest surprise wasn't just the distortion, it was the stereo image. So after doing some playing around with this tape machine and recording some loops, I found that on each channel there's a very slight amount of phasing happening. And I did some reading, and this seems to be normal for tape machines. I'm sure it's something that can be adjusted with the machine, but it's not really phase cancellation, it's more of just a slight phase effect. And it's really cool, and I think that's what I love about this too, so I'm not concerned about it. If the phasing was canceling out low end and the punch of the drums, which it's not, then it would be an issue, but it's actually kind of adding some cool texture and space to the drums. That was the missing piece I had been chasing in my vintage drum loops. There's also something really satisfying about the process itself. The tape machine heats up, it smells like electronics, you see the reels spinning, you're aware of how much tape you're using. It feels like you're actually baking the sounds into the drums. Could I find that plugin that does something similar? Yeah, probably. But when I have the time, and I want that gritty, old school drum sound, this thing is incredibly inspiring to use. Was it worth it? For the price I paid, absolutely. Sometimes having the real thing removes the guesswork and sparks creativity in a way that a plugin just doesn't. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments if you've worked with tape before or if you're thinking about it. Thanks for watching. See you all next time.